day 2 out here in the Glamis dunes. So far, all the units are doing well. She's running a little rough, but she is running. That thing is an absolute monster in the sand. Sweet Jesus. You know, like all those like sand rooster tails you see like in Glamis videos and stuff like that? Yeah, it's cool as shit to be behind. Right up until you get hit with the sand, it's less cool, but still pretty cool. This is Leo's old machine, and its new owner is absolutely loving the holy crap out of it. So this unit's running good. Yeah, Frank's machine. You're gonna have to go over to the R3 channel and check it out for yourselves, because day 1 was a little rough on our old boy Frank. You know, one thing it's gonna take a lot of getting used to is having to lube the chain on a UTV. I don't know how many of you guys have to do that on your UTV, but you know, it is a thing. So last night, had one of the guys help me. So we adjusted the fuel pressure a little bit and we threw the tack on it and took it for a little test drive. And you know, before we weren't thinking it was revving out all the way, but she's basically revving out pretty much all the way. I mean, what, rev limiter's at 10.8 and we saw like 10.6, 10.5 on it. So I mean, it's basically climbing out there all the way. So hopefully with these new changes and adjustments, hopefully she'll run a little better today. So we'll give it a try and we'll get out there, see how she does. Okay, so you remember how I said like we're gonna get out and go do fun stuff? Well, as you can probably tell, it's sunny and 75 here in paradise, and it's not windy at all. But give me time to think. I think I found my problem. So issue we're having is this thing's not revving out. I don't know if you can see down in there or not. Basically, I think we got a serious choke point in this exhaust. There's 2 walls in that muffler, and I only remember drilling a hole through one. I don't remember drilling a hole through the other. So we're gonna take it off and we're gonna investigate and see what we find. This is the punishment for not doing it right the first time, when you had a nice shop to do it in as opposed to doing it in the toy hauler. Update. We have concluded that I am indeed a moron. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see or not. So right there is a 1-inch pipe that was stock in there, and I did have a fairly large hole drilled over here with a hole saw. We just punched through with another hole saw because down below that level I saw another baffle, right? So like a wall with another 1-inch pipe that was stock, and I don't ever remember drilling a hole through that second wall. So we just punched through that first one, just opened it up a ton. Wouldn't you know it, that second wall is still a wall with only a 1-inch diameter hole. So this whole time, that poor engine has been essentially breathing through a tiny straw. So what stock Hayabusa has 2 2-inch exhaust pipes on it. We had 1-inch basically. So like I said, consensus is I'm a moron. So we got a couple hole saws. We're gonna fix this. So because we don't have an extension to use with our hole saw, we found that 11/32 socket fits the hole saw shank pretty good, and then we have the 1/4-inch drive extension chucked up in a drill. That's what happens when you're doing stuff, you know, while you're out playing. So yeah, I'm a moron. Okay, pretty sure we did about the most abusive thing you could ever do to an engine, and that is choke it down like crazy. Now you can actually see light through the pipe. It's got to be good for things, right? All right, I'm gonna get this bad boy on, and then yeah, I'm not gonna wait for everybody else to go test this thing. I'm not gonna wait for the weather. We're gonna go test this thing because I gotta know. SOB is gonna absolutely fly. I know I've said that many times, but this time it's gonna actually happen. All right, let's go test this thing out and see if it's gonna work. Definitely sounds a little different. That's for sure. Before it almost sounded golf cartish. Or sorry, not golf cartish, like Volkswagen Bug-ish. I kind of almost wonder now if it needs a set of plugs. That thing is so dang fast. I think that's like a 450 or 500 horse Pro R turbo. It is an absolute monster. Alright, we're back at Oldsmobile Hill for a little redemption run, boys. I'm gonna cut this thing loose and see if it works. Take a rip up Olds. Let's see how she does. We also adjusted the suspension a little bit too, so hopefully hopefully that helps. Sure can't hurt, right? Let's go! Well, it took us 2 days to get up here, but we finally got the Hayabusa X3 up here to the top of Olds. It took many attempts, many failed attempts, but we did do it. And unfortunately, kind of thinking that Dan may have a hurt turbo in that absolute beast of a Pro R. But not gonna lie, to all you guys, this might seem like a minor victory, but looks like our exhaust mod probably added 40 horsepower. I'm not even joking. So you're saying lick your fingers first?
Oh, oh, I don't even have to feel it. Oh, she's smoked.
That's right, Garrett. Get in there and wiggle your fingers around.
Put your finger around the end of the end shaft, and you can move the whole thing around.
So it's good.
No, it's bad.
So she's mid.
No, I wouldn't fire that back up.
All right, we're gonna figure out how to get this Pro R out of here. I think we're gonna make a long tow home, but I'm glad that we got the X3 working. Now we're gonna go see if we can figure out Dan's issue, because you just heard the boys. That turbo's roached. Man, what a bummer. It's 2 machines in 2 days.